In this video, I'll be going through the preparation process. Hi everyone, Oy'Nissh. Welcome to my pie vaccine, my kitchen. It's a privilege to be cooking here today, or at least preparing to make Oy'Nissh. That is the marinade, which is Oy'Nissh, or the Oy'Nissh, which is the sauce. So today I'll be showing you the in-season ingredients that I've been collecting over the past week, and in this video I'll be going through the preparation process. And because it's a brand, there'll be some of the ingredients that won't be included at this stage, but I'll be making special reference to this 8 seasonal products that I've been collecting. Firstly, the fruits, the blackberry, mulberry, elderberry, and seasonal apple. And to add to that, I'll be looking also at the 4 vegetables that I've been collecting over the past few days, or at least on Friday when I went to the supermarket and I went selecting the best place to buy seasonal vegetables. I was specifically looking for British vegetables, which I did get, and these 4 vegetables are beetroot, leek, yellow peppers, and spinach. So I'll be preparing these for the sauce and marinades that I'll be making, but also there are some additional vegetables and herbs that I'll be preparing too. But as I said, there are specific ingredients that I leave out at this stage because it's a brand. It's not important at this stage to go through all the details of the preparation, but I'll give you the gist of it, what it's like preparing to make Oy'Nissh food from the condiments. So please journey along with me as I now go into Oy'Nissh food from my kitchen, or in Oy'Nissh, pie vaccine. So hi again. So I'm about to start preparing the sauces and marinades, the Oy'Nissh and Oy'Nissh. So I'll be using this table. Now I'm left-handed, so I normally work from right to left, where I get all my ingredients on the right and on the left. For those who are right-handed, it's probably the opposite side around. Now I've got few tools that I'm working with. Now, although I won't be using this today, I just have this here, and it's normally for when I'm doing meat. So I always have a temperature, a thermometer for the food, 75 degrees Celsius for cooking, and also 82 degrees for reheating stuff. These things are a bit handy. Turn it off. Always have something for sharpening my knife. Always find it easier to work with knives that are sharp. Just stroke down and do that on either side. You don't have to rush, just be gentle. And when you're before people, you don't want to be pointing the knife like this. You always keep it by your side. So I sharpen my knife. And the small one too. This is for getting peels from the lemon and lime. This is for peeling like the apples. The small knife for the ginger and for cutting small stuff. Strainer for straining off the berries when I wash them. But also the apples or other stuff. So what I prefer to do is, let me put this down here now. I've got my wee scissors for cutting branches, herb branches and so forth if I need. My knife, peeler, and strainer. I can keep this underneath the now. Now, it's always good to have a container to hold the peels. Once you finish peeling something, you need a container to put it in. So, I could either use this to put the peel in, but I probably need this container for putting the apples. So what I do is use a recycle bin. Now this recycle bin is very cute, and I'm glad that the council make affordable these recycle bins. So it's just to make sure that it's always clean. So I use this as a surface bin. So I don't put it on the floor. I keep it on the surface, so when I'm peeling stuff, I just put it right in. As you can see, I've started peeling some of the onions earlier on. I've got the recycle bin inside, and as soon as it's filled, I tie it, and it goes into a larger recycle bin. So, I can keep it on this side, leave this container for something else. So I'll peel, chop, and put the rubbish in here. Next, because sometimes the surface can be slippery, I always have something in place to keep cutting boards steady. So I've got 2 cutting boards. So I have got a damp kitchen paper towel here, and I've got a green cutting board and a brown one. I've started cutting some things already, so don't mind. I've been cutting an onion and some other stuff. So the green board and brown board. Brown board is for rough vegetables, root vegetables, leek. And for green board, it's mainly salad, fruits, and like the peppers, apples, etc. for cutting on. White board for dairy, red board for raw red meat, blue board for raw fish, white board for dairy and bread too, yellow board for cooked meat. So I'll be doing the fruits first, and then later on I'll do the rest of the vegetables. No, I'll rather leave the onions for last, because except I'm wearing a glass, I start to cry, you know. So I leave the onion family for last. The onion family, so I've got the large onion, spring onion and garlic. Leave those for last. Pepper too. So I do fruits, vegetables and herbs, and then go down to the onion. I keep an open bin. I broke my bin. Unfortunately, I have to buy a new one. So I don't know why maybe I'm too strong, is it? But I broke the bin top, so I have to put it one side. But it's still open. This is for when I've got paper towel to put inside. So I just get my paper towel over here, just in case I need to dry something up. It's nearby. Alternatively, I've got this. When I wash my hand, I can dry it on here. If I'm working with the hot oven, I'll have like an oven gloves or something to use. So as I said, I'll be working with the green board first. And I start working on the berries. All I need to do is to wash these ones. I don't need to cut them, I just need to wash them. So these are the easy ones first. So I take these over. So all the berries, I wash them twice. I wash them I have a bit of not putting the knife in the sink. No, this sounds silly, but the real problem is when you're working in an industrial kitchen and you've got a deep sink, sometimes with soapy water, and you put your knife in it like this, and the soap suds at the top, and you've got all of the stuff in it, probably plastic containers and so forth, but someone put the knife and it's at the bottom and you don't know, and you do like this. But remember, normally when people are dipping into the sink to take things up, they do it with force, because they wouldn't be expecting a knife to be like this or this with the blade hanging around like that. So if you do with extreme force trying to take the dish up, and the knife is very sharp, it goes straight through your big finger or these digits. So it's always good to keep the knife out of the sink.